Hey guys, today we are going to make a Kentucky Derby pie, which is similar to a big chocolate chip cookie in a pie, kind of. So that's what we're going to make. So the ingredients we're going to need, we need a stick, half cup of butter, which is a stick of butter. We need a cup of sugar. We need 2 eggs, some vanilla extract, salt. I'm not saying how much though. 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of flour, 1 cup of chopped pecans, 1 cup of chocolate chips, and then 1 frozen pie crust. So what you do first is you have to take one of your pie crust out and let it thaw. So we're gonna, while we're mixing everything up, I don't know if I can get this out of here. There we go. We're just gonna let that sit on the counter while we're mixing everything up and let it thaw out, and then I'll come back and we'll start mixing the other stuff up. Okay, I've got my mixing bowl and I've got everything measured out here, and I've got just a spoon and a spatula to scrape it out with. So I'm gonna start out with my half cup of melted butter, and this is just melted in the microwave. And this happens to be salted butter, but it doesn't specifically say, but that's what we usually use around here. And you want your cup of sugar, just dump it right in the butter. And you're gonna mix, just mix your butter and your sugar together. That looks like it's good to eat right there, butter and sugar. Don't eat yellow snow, kids. That's what it looks like. All right, now you're gonna add your eggs, your 2 eggs. And your vanilla. And you're just going to mix it up really good to where everything's incorporated. It's almost going to be like creamed. Okay, that looks pretty well mixed. And now we're going to add our salt, which is a half teaspoon of salt, and our half cup of flour. You also want to have your oven preheated to 325. Because really this mixes together pretty quickly. It's not a whole lot of ingredients, and it really doesn't take too much time. And you could do this with a mixer too if you really wanted to. I think it's quick enough to where you can mix it up by hand without dirtying another. I didn't want to dirty up another pan just to do this. I'm gonna pick it up and hold it under my arm a little better. So, now you want to fold in your your 1 cup of pecans and your 1 cup of chocolate chips. Chocolate chips. And my cup of pecans, and it says fold it, but it's not like it's a fluffy mix. So it's just stir it all up in there. I may not need my spatula after all. I thought it was going to be a lot thicker of a mix. So now I'm going to dump this into our pie crust, and we're going to put the pie crust on a pan, just so it won't run over. And just in case I didn't say it, you do want to let your pie crust thaw on the counter. Just leave it sitting out for a little while and it'll thaw out. It does kind of look like a cookie batter. Make sure it gets down in all the edges. And try to get it as even as I can. I'm assuming when it bakes in the oven, it's gonna melt the butter and the sugar some anyway and spread out. So what you're gonna do is get this in the oven and you're gonna bake it for 1 hour, again on 325. Then once it comes out, you're gonna let it cool for an hour or two before you slice it. So I'll get this in the oven and I'll be back. Hey, this just came out of the oven. It was in there for exactly an hour. It looks perfect, it's good and brown. Now it has to set, if you wanted to serve it like today, it has to set for at least an hour or two to let it cool down and settle. We're gonna serve it tomorrow. So we'll just let it sit overnight and probably cover it in something and then cut it up tomorrow.